viewers, in today's math class, want to take this different math question where we are given that if 1 raised to power x plus 10 raised to power x is equal to 100 raised to power x, then the question has expected us to find what the value of x should be. Kindly watch to the end and also like my videos, share my videos. Let's go on. You can see what we are given, and without wasting time, we dive in by solution. Given 1 raised to power x plus 10 raised to power x equal to 100 raised to power x. I want you to recall that any number raised to power 1, okay, 1 raised to power x is equal to 1 because x can either be 0, which is a 1 raised to power 0, 1, or x is raised to power is 1, which is 1 raised to power 1, or x is a 1 raised to power 100, which is still 1. So 1 raised to power any number is of course 1. So I can write this 1 raised to power x as 1. Then plus 10 raised to power x equal to 100, and 100 is 10 raised to power 2. Okay, multiplied by x, which is a 10 raised to power 2x. But in indices, if I have a raised to power x or raised to power y, it is the same thing as a raised to power y, also or raised to power x. What this means is that the exponents can swap, they can interchange positions, meaning that y can come into the bracket and the x move outside the bracket. So because of that, I can now interchange the positions of 2 and the x to get 1 plus 10x raised to power x equal to 10 raised to power x all to the power of 2. Very good. At this point, let 10 raised to power x be represented as letter t, meaning that anywhere I get 10 raised to power x, I can replace it with the letter t. In other words, I can now simply write 1 plus t is equal to t raised to power 2. I have now replaced the value of 10 raised to power x as letter t. That is here is now t, 10 raised to power x t, then raised to power 2. Alright, I can now move what I have from the left to the right hand side to have it written as t raised to power 2 minus t minus 1 equal to 0. This is a typical quadratic equation. So we can use any of the methods of quadratic equation in solving it. But this time around, let us go by quadratic formula, okay? Going by quadratic formula, which says that minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. This is what is called quadratic formula, okay? And from this quadratic formula, going by the format of a quadratic equation, that is ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. So if you compare this with this, you can now agree with me that the coefficient of x squared, which is here, the coefficient of t squared, will make our a to be equal to 1. Because the coefficient of x squared here is a. So the coefficient of t squared is 1. Likewise, the coefficient of x here is b. So the coefficient of t is negative 1. So I say b is equal to negative 1. And lastly, c here is the same thing as minus 1. So we can say that c is equal to minus 1. And now that we have found the values of a, b, and c, we can replace it into the quadratic formula to find the actual value of t, okay? Therefore, t now will be equal to minus b. B is minus already, which is minus minus 1, plus or minus the square root of minus 1 squared, then into 4 multiplied by a, and the a is 1 multiplied by c, which is negative 1, all divided by 2 multiplied by a, and a is 1. I have now substituted the values of a, b, and c into the quadratic formula in order to find the actual value of t, because what this thing is trying to do for me is getting the value of t in this quadratic equation. Alright, moving forward, minus minus is plus, giving me plus 1, plus or minus the square root of 1 squared. Negative 1 squared is 1. Okay? Then 4 multiplied by 1 multiplied by negative 1 will give me minus 4. And minus times minus will give me plus 4. Okay? Then all divided by 2 by 1 is 2. This is equal to 1 plus or minus the square root of 5. The square root of 5 all over 2 equal to t. We have now gotten the value of t. And then it therefore implies that t is equal to 1 plus root 5 all over 2. And the 1 minus root 5 all over 2. Since we have it 1 plus or minus the square root of 5 all over 2. Okay? That means that we have two values here. And of course, because it is quadratic equation here, t is quadratic, t is raised to power 2. What it means is that we are going to get two values of t, and that two values of t are out, which is this positive and then this negative. But then, very importantly, look at this place. We said, let 10 raised to power x be equal to t. Alright? Now, by looking at it, what it means is that this t can never be negative. It cannot be negative. Alright? Because we cannot have 10 raised to power x, okay, equal to a negative value. It cannot. So, what it means is that 10 raised to power x or t must be greater than 0. T must be greater than 0. So, t here cannot be negative. And what that implies is that 1 minus square root of 5 over 2 will give us a negative value when we evaluate it. And therefore, this part should be rejected. Okay? Rejected. Now, it implies that we are going to take t equal to the positive number, the one that is greater than 0, because this is greater than 0, but this particular one is less than 0. Okay? It is rejected. Now, what then does it mean? Remember, we are going to move on since we have gotten the values of t, but 1 is rejected, which is the one that is less than 0. So we have taken the value of t that is greater than 0. So we are going to replace the value of t to continue from 10 raised to power x equal to t. Now, t is a positive 1, which is 1, okay, plus root 5 all over 2. We continue with this in order to get the actual value of x. Kindly subscribe to my channel and share my videos to your learning colleagues. Now, at this point, we can apply logarithms. We can apply logarithms to both sides of the equation. And that means the log of 10 raised to the power x is equal to the log of 1 plus root 5 all over 2. But note, if I have log a over b, it is the same thing as log a minus log b. So I'm going to split the right hand side into this formula. Okay? And from here also, if you are given log x raised to the power n, it is the same thing as n log x. What it means is that n will come to the front. So this x now will come to the front to give me x log 10 equal to, this place I can now apply division law of logarithms, which will now become the log of 1 plus root 5, then minus the log of 2. Very good. You know, math is life. Do subscribe to my channel. Math is beautiful. Everything in life is all about mathematics, including buying and selling. Alright. Now, I have here x log 10, but when there is no base, it assumes a natural base, meaning all should be in base 10. And mind you that log 10 base 10 is equal to 1. In other words, this is log 10 base 10. Okay? And log 10 base 10 will give us 1. Therefore, 1 multiplied by x will give me x equal to, I can now come to this place and find the log of 1 plus root 5, which will be a decimal value. Okay, so root 5 plus 1 is going to give us root 5 plus 1 will give us the log of 3.23, okay, 60. 606. Let me put it like that. Then minus log 2. And log 2 is equal to 0.301. Very good. So next that we do is to find log 3.23606. Alright? And log 3.23606 will give me 0.510. Okay? 510 again minus 0.301. Alright. So moving forward, when this is evaluated, what I will now have is 0.510 minus 0.301. This will now be equal to x, exactly equal to 0.209, final value of x. Mathematics is life, man. Do subscribe to my channel and thank you for watching to the end. At the end of the evaluation of solving the given question 1 raised to power x plus 10 raised to power x equal to 100 raised to power x, where we are expected to find the value of x. The actual value of x in the whole solution is x equal to 0.209, and it is a positive value because that is what it is expected to be. It cannot be negative. Thank you, and may God bless you for watching. Do subscribe and share to your learning colleagues. Bye.